Hello and welcome back to another yoga video. In today's class, we'll be doing a short sequence that you can do to help you digest after a big meal. So if you're feeling uncomfortable after having too much Thanksgiving food, then feel free to give this routine a try. To start out, lie flat on your back in Shavasana. Relax your legs, separate them slightly apart. You can bring your hands down by your sides, turn your palms up towards the ceiling, or place your hands on your abdominals and close your eyes. Begin to deepen your breath. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling out through your nose as well. Take this time to let your body settle. Focus all of your attention on your breath. Notice how your belly is rising and falling with each breath. And remain here for a moment, quieting your mind and allowing yourself to settle in. Slowly open your eyes here. We'll take this time to stretch out our entire body before getting up. So clasp your hands together above your head and straighten your arms, turning your palms away from the top of your head. Flex your feet and just stretch your entire body, lengthen all the way from your hands, down your arms, down your body and your legs, to your heels as they stretch in the opposite direction of your hands. Hold here for one more breath. Feel free to wiggle around as you need to. And when you're ready, slowly release your hands from the clasp and bend your knees. Hug your knees in towards your chest by holding on to your shins. Keep those feet flexed and gently rock from side to side. Massage your lower back on the ground if this is comfortable for you. If it's not comfortable, just stay still and hug your knees in towards your chest. Take both legs, cross them over to the left side of your body, bringing them towards the ground. Look over to the right and reach your right arm out to the side, or bend it in a cactus shape if you have any restrictions due to space. And once you are settled in your twist, breathe deeply, relax here as your body twists around. Bring your legs back to center, unwinding from your twist, and come into twisting to the other side. Bring both legs bent over to the right towards the ground. Reach your left arm out to the left and look over to the left. If you can't reach your left arm out, as I can't due to my space restriction, just bend your elbow, keeping your arm in a cactus shape. And slowly bring your legs back to center. Hug your knees in towards your chest for a moment. And then when you're ready, stretch your left leg out onto the ground and hold your right leg in your hand. Take a deep breath in your Ekapada Apanasana for a moment. Feel your hip socket softening on the right side. Feel your hamstring and your glute stretching gently. And continue to breathe. Keeping your right leg raised, just stretch that leg and imagine that you're pressing the bottom of your right foot on the ceiling. Bend your knee if needed and hold on behind your hamstring here as you breathe and stretch your leg all the way up. Release your hand from your leg, bend your knee, and cross your right leg over to the left, coming into another twist. Reach your right arm out to the side and look over to the right. Breathe here for a moment in this twist. Unwind from your twist, come back to the center and switch legs. Place your right leg on the ground, stretch it out. Hold your left leg in your hands, flex your feet. Breathe here for a moment in Ekapada Uttanasana, softening that left hip, stretching the glute and the hamstring gently, breathing deeply. Just as we did on the right side, stretch that leg up. Keep your leg bent if needed and hold on to the hamstring. Breathe here and imagine that the bottom of your left foot is pressing on the ceiling. Hold for a moment. Release your hands from your leg, bend your left leg, cross it over to the right side of your body. Reach your left arm out to the left and look over to the left, coming into another twist here. Release from your twist, bring your leg back to center. Come to hugging both legs briefly in towards your chest, and then make your way back up to a seated position. Swing your legs around and press your hips up and back, coming into a downward facing dog. Once you reach your down dog, add a little bit of motion to it. You can bend and straighten your legs, wiggle into your hips, and just warm your body up slightly before coming to stillness. Slowly come to stillness in your downward facing dog. Hold and breathe deeply. On an inhale, raise your heels, bend your knees, look forward, and step your feet up to the top of your mat, coming into a forward fold. Hold in your Uttanasana or forward fold here. You can bend your knees so that you can place your hands on the ground. Relax your head over completely. From here, bring your hands to your hips and gently come up to standing in Tadasana. From here, stand up tall, bring your feet to parallel, bring your hands down by your sides. On your next inhale, rotate your arms out, around, and raise them all the way up. On your exhale, come all the way back down into your forward fold. Bring your hands to the ground, relax your head over. Take an inhale, look up just halfway, straightening your back. Exhale, forward fold once again. Inhale, come all the way up to standing and reach your arms back up. And on your exhale, release your hands down by your side. We'll take 3 more sun breaths like this. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, forward fold, relax over your legs. Inhale, look up just halfway, and exhale, forward fold once more. Inhale, come back up to standing and reach your arms upwards. Exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Inhale, rotate your arms out, around, and raise them up. And exhale, forward fold, relax over your legs. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing and reach up. Exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Inhale, rotate your arms out, around, and raise them up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. And exhale, plant your hands flat onto the ground. This time, step back 1 foot at a time into a downward facing dog. On your next inhale, raise your right leg up behind you and step it forward in between your hands. Bring your knee right above your ankle. Stay high on the ball of your left foot. Keep that leg straight and reach your arms all the way up. Come into high lunge on the right side. Hold your high lunge. Breathe and lunge forward into that right leg, keeping that back leg nice and strong. Take 1 more deep breath. And then release your hands down to frame your front foot. Step back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here, and on your next inhale, raise your left leg all the way up behind you. Take the foot forward in between your hands. Bring your left knee right above your left ankle. Raise your arms up. Stay high on the ball of that right foot. Keep your right leg straight and come into high lunge on the left side, lunging forward into your left leg, reaching energy up through your arms and keeping that back leg nice and strong. Bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Step back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a deep breath out. From here, lower your knees, touch your big toes together behind you. Sit your hips onto your heels and relax over in a child's pose for a moment. Keep your child's pose active, so keep those arms stretched out in front of you, energetic, and keep your forearms up off the ground. Your forehead can be on the ground here as well, and just breathe for a moment in your active, extended child's pose. Make your way back up onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes and straighten your legs once again, coming into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in your downward dog, and on your following inhale, when you're ready, raise your right leg all the way up behind you and step it forward in between your hands, bringing your right knee directly above your right ankle. Set your back foot down at 45 degrees and align your front heel with your back arch. Circle your arms around and straighten them out to the sides, coming into Warrior 2 on the right side. Hold your Warrior 2 nice and strong, reaching your arms out in opposing directions and lunging forward into that right leg. Make sure your heel and your back arch is aligned and your right knee is directly tracking over your right ankle. Take 1 more deep breath here. And on your next inhale, straighten your right leg. Reach your torso over your right leg until you can't go any further. And then place your hand down on your shin, your ankle, or your foot. Reach your left arm all the way up and look up to the left, coming into Trikonasana or triangle pose. Hold your triangle pose. Keep your legs straight without locking into your knee joints. And breathe in this pose here. Press into the ground with both feet, bend your right leg, come up through Warrior 2, and then circle your arms down to frame your front foot. Step back into downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale here. On your next inhale, raise your left leg all the way up and step it forward in between your hands. Bring your left knee right above your left ankle. Set your right foot down at 45 degrees and align your left heel with your right arch. Circle your arms reaching out to the side, coming into Warrior Two on the left. Your hands are reaching out in opposing directions. Lunge forward into that left leg. Keep that back leg nice and strong. Hold here and breathe deeply in your Warrior Two. From here, come to straightening your left leg. Reach your whole torso over that left leg until you can't go any further, and then place your hand down on your ankle, your shin, or your foot. Reach your right arm all the way up towards the ceiling and look up towards your hand. Hold here in your triangle pose and breathe deeply. Keep those legs nice and straight without locking into your knee joints. And hold Trikonasana here. Look down towards the ground, bend your left leg, come back through your Warrior Two on the left. Circle your arms down to frame your left foot and step that foot back into downward facing dog. Take a moment now, come to stillness in your downward dog. Hold here and breathe deeply. From here, set your knees down onto the ground. Touch your big toes together behind you. Separate your knees to the width of your mat this time and relax over in a child's pose. You can keep your arms stretched out, but just relax them this time. Bring your head to the ground, close your eyes, and breathe here. Keep your body in child's pose. Take your left arm and thread it underneath your right. Bring your left temple to the ground and come into a twist here in your balasana or child's pose. Unwind from your twist and come into the other side. Thread your right arm underneath your left. Bring your right temple to the ground. The top of your right hand is on the floor as you're twisting here in child's pose. Unwind from your twist and come to a seated position. Swing your legs around and stretch your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet and sit up nice and tall. If you need to sit up on a blanket here to avoid sitting on your tailbone, then you can pause the video and go grab one now. And once you're settled in your Dandasana, take an inhale and sit up even taller, and on your exhale, come to a forward fold. Hold on to your shins, your ankles, or your feet, and relax here by looking down and stretching your hamstrings, your glutes, and your low back. Slowly roll yourself back upright. From here, bend your right leg, step on that right foot. Inhale, raise your left arm all the way up and sit up tall. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. Bring your right arm behind you. On an inhale, sit up even taller. And on an exhale, twist around, looking all the way behind you. Staying up tall on those sits bones and twisting your spine all the way around to the right. Unwind from your twist, come back to the center. Bring your right knee down and the bottom of your right foot to your left inner thigh. Inhale, sit up tall, and exhale, fold over your left leg. With your hands, take hold of your shin, your ankle, or your foot, and breathe here in this forward fold. Come all the way back up to a seated position. Stretch your right leg out and bend your left. Step on the left foot. Take an inhale, raise your right arm all the way up and bring your right elbow to your left knee, your left arm behind you. Inhale, sit up tall, and exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Look as far behind you as you can as your spine twists all the way around to the left. Stay seated up tall on those two sits bones and remain here. With each inhale, find length, and with each exhale, twist just a bit deeper than before. Unwind from your twist, come back to the center. Bring your left knee down and your left foot to your inner thigh on the right. Forward fold over that right leg and bring your hands to your ankle, your shin, or your foot. Remain here and breathe deeply. Slowly come back up to a seated position when you're ready. And you have the option of resting in Shavasana if you'd like, with your hands down by your sides, lying flat on your back. Or if you'd like, you can place your hands on your stomach in Shavasana if you're dealing with digestive issues after the big meal. You can also remain with your hands on your stomach and come into Supta Baddha Konasana by placing your feet to meet at the center line of your body and bringing your knees all the way out to the side. And another option is resting in constructive rest. So bring your feet to the width of your mat and your knees knocking in towards each other. You can also keep your hands on your stomach, or if you'd like, place them down on the ground by your sides with your palms facing upward. It's your choice, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Place your hands to meet at the center of your chest and bow your head to your fingertips. Namaste. Hi, I'm Christina. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this class, please subscribe. I post new videos on this channel every week and it's free to subscribe. I also have a vlog channel where I post vlogs about my daily life. Feel free to check that out if you're interested as well. I also have started blogging again on my yoga blog, so it's called girlonyoga.com. I'll be posting there regularly in the coming future, December, January, and onward. So it'll be about lifestyle, healthy living, yoga, and things of that nature. So if you're interested in that as well, please go over there and check that out. And other than that, please like this video. Feel free to leave me any suggestions and requests as to what other classes you'd like to see on this channel. Share this video with anyone you think might enjoy it. Share my channel with anyone you think might classes. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and happy Thanksgiving for all of you living in the United States. Thank you, bye!